Oscar night was a little different back in 1955.
In New York, the winner is Eva Marie Saint.
When a pregnant Eva Marie Saint won Best Supporting Actress for On the Waterfront.
I may have the baby right here.
She didn't. The baby came 2 days later.
Did you campaign for an Oscar back then?
I don't think I knew what the word was. Politicians campaign.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was just different, you know.
Best Actor, Marlon Brando.
On the Waterfront won 8 Oscars that night, including Best Picture.
No wonder everybody calls you a bum.
Don't say that to me, Edie. Don't say that to me now.
No wonder.
When you won an Oscar, was your name legally changed to Oscar winner Eva Marie Saint?
Yes, and I love it.
It was her film debut, but she'd already established herself as a dramatic actress, doing live plays on television.
Oh, Mr. Swartz, you're very nice.
Marius, 2 straight rides on the rocks.
On the rock.
One of the things from your early television career that sounds so neat is a musical version of Our Town with Paul Newman and Frank Sinatra.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Go together like a horse and carriage.
And on the subject of love and marriage,
You've been married to the same man since 1951. You have 2 kids. How many grandkids?
3.
Career, family, I mean, it was never an issue with you.
It was never an issue because I made decisions. I had an agent once who wanted me to do many more movies. And I said, I can't. I can only do 1 a year, if that. I have children, little children. And he said, well, I guess you won't be a superstar. And I said, well, I guess not.
And what happened to that agent?
Fired him.
family was so important that when she made the movie Exodus, she insisted on bringing her husband, kids, parents, and mother-in-law with her to Israel.
Is it true that the director, Otto Preminger, on the set of Exodus, took you in his arms to show Paul Newman how you should be kissed?
Can you believe that? It's true. I know. He's on the hillside. And there's Mr. Blue Eyes, right? Paul Newman. We know what to do, right? Let me show you. And he lies down on the grass next to me and takes me in his arms. It's very funny.
Jeez, and what are you thinking? Are you thinking, oh my gosh, fine? I mean,
exactly. Oh my gosh, fine.
One of her most famous roles was the sexy spy lady in Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest. His direction to her?
3 things. Lower your voice, don't use your hands, and look directly into Cary Grant's eyes at all times. Do I look like the sexy spy lady now?
Maybe you're planning to murder me right here tonight.
Hitchcock had a reputation for being tough on young actresses, but not on Eva Marie.
He was such a wonderful director, gentleman, funny, courteous. But there are other actresses who don't feel the same way. I don't even want to hear stories about him because I don't want to.
But she'll tell stories about him.
He didn't like the clothes that had been made for me at MGM. And so I flew to New York and he took me to Berghoff Goodman. He sat me down. Suddenly this model walked by in a black dress with the red embossed roses. And I said, "Oh, Hitch, I like that." He said, "Wrap it up for Miss Saint." So I called him my sugar daddy from then on.
Your voice, by the way, just did something pretty remarkable.
What?
As you became Hitchcock.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Miss Saint.
How does a girl like you get to be a girl like you?
Lucky, I guess.
Now, in North by Northwest, you are a super fox. Did you surprise even yourself?
No. I don't think actors are surprised. I mean, when I saw myself?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's what we do.
Right.
I mean, when you do your shows and you see in your very good in something? Are you surprised? Oh yes, I can see you are. You are surprised.
I'm constantly amazed.
You're constantly amazed.
No, I'm constantly. No, sorry. No, but no, I mean.
This is a crazy show.
No,
you edit all this.
Yes, exactly.
The 89-year-old actress donated much of her memorabilia to the Motion Picture Academy's Margaret Herrick Library, where we met.
This is where everything is kept so beautifully. And here I am, Eva Marie Saint.
Boxes of memories. There was her early modeling career.
I was sweater queen at Bowling Green State University. That's the laugh, isn't it? Sweater queen.
How did you become sweater queen?
Well, let's not get personal.
And she made the cover of Life magazine.
You know, you were never in it for the fame, but this has got to be really special when you're an actress early in her career.
I was in it for the fame. If you're an actor, you know you're not going to be just acting in your living room. But I mean, once people start responding to your work as an artist, it's very fulfilling, you know, whether it's
But to be really famous was something she didn't want. She remembers the time she walked into a movie theater with Cary Grant.
The buzz that went on, it was a sound of, oh, that sort of thing, and then everybody looking at him. I said, how do you cope with this, that kind of reaction? Your life is not your own. At this moment, he said, Avery, it's fine. He said, they're going to go home. They're going to tell everybody that they saw Cary Grant, and everybody's going to be happy, and I made them happy.
When you were kissing Cary Grant, were you thinking of him?
No. Are you crazy?
Saint and her husband, television director Jeffrey Hayden, had already been married 3 years when they appeared with Edward R. Murrow on Person to Person in 1954.
Both of you say you know how a television show is going. How do you think this one's going?
Very awkward for me.
Do people in Hollywood think that you're from Mars? You've been married this long.
No, that's a big misconception. Big.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Well, think of all our friends. We have friends who have been married 50, 60 years.
Eli and Annie Wallach. Okay, that's one couple.
They're in New York.
That's right.
Oh.
All right, Richard Widmark and Jeannie.
They're dead.
Well, yeah, but they had a marriage that went on for years and years and years.
Though she says she's shy, Eva Marie Saint is not retiring.
So this movie that you're doing now, was it fun?
Winter's Tale. Yes, I have a cameo role at the end, and with Colin Farrell.
Winter's Tale, which came out last month, is a fable full of miracles and memories.
Peter Lake.
Her own memories won't be found in any tell-all book.
If you wrote a book, it should be titled How to Make It in Hollywood and Be a Normal Person.
It would never sell. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't think a lot of people, when they associate you with Hollywood, they don't want to think of you as normal. They want to hear all the stuff in Hollywood.
Walking is a big part of your lives.
Stand up. Everybody stand up straight.
It is.
I want to show people that if you walk, if you eat the right things, if you don't have stuff done to your face, that's okay. People who do that, I'm not against it. But I chose not to, and my family said, don't ever. And I love my family, and I said, I never will.
She may have spent most of her life in Hollywood, but Oscar winner Eva Marie Saint never went Hollywood.